In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lesson template so that you can get started authoring your own content. The first step is to set your working directory. So we're going to use the setwd command, and I'm just going to select a directory that I know is going to be easy to find, because once we're done authoring this content, the course directory is going to be located in the directory that we specify here. So I'm just going to specify my desktop as the working directory. Go ahead and hit return, and then we can confirm that that change has been made with getwd. Just a note that this little tilde here is just shorthand for the current user's directory on this computer, so that is shorthand for this. I am Nicholas A. Carcetti, and I've set my working directory to my desktop. All right, the second step here is make sure that swirl is loaded, and then we're going to use the author lesson function. And the author lesson function takes 3 arguments, the first of which is the name of the lesson. So why don't we call this basic arithmetic in R? And then the name of the course, which is, let's just call it a gentle intro to R. And then our third argument here is going to be new course equals true. And so the new course argument just tells swirl whether or not this is a new course. And the reason we put that in there is just to prevent the user, you, from making a silly mistake and overwriting anything. And so if you were authoring the second lesson in your course, A Gentle Intro to R, then you would just say new course equals false. We have a series of checks that swirl does just to make sure that you're not going to overwrite anything when you do this stuff. And it'll come up with a little error message if you do something incorrectly. So author lesson, basic arithmetic in R, a gentle intro to R, and new course equals true. We hit return, okay, and we can see over here on the left hand side that it's now brought up a template for us. Let's just take a look at this. First of all, it says customizing lesson template. All right, so the reason it says that is you can see that some of the information you just fed into the author lesson function is now populated here in what's called the YAML, the front matter, the header for this file, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a bunch of key value pairs that give us information about this lesson. So the lesson name is Basic Arithmetic in R. The course name is a gentle Intro to R. Your name, so why don't I go ahead and put my name in there. I'm the course author, excuse me, the lesson author. My organization, I'm just going to put JHU, biostatistics. All right, and then it's probably good not to touch this. This tells us what version of swirl this lesson was authored in, and the reason we put that in there is because it's highly likely that things will change in the future, and we just want to make sure that no matter what, we can figure out how to make this particular lesson work in the future, so we can always keep backwards compatibility as we're making changes. And then over here, you can see it says, it gives you the name of the file that it's pulled up here, which is lesson.rmd. That's just the generic name that we use, but it's in a special directory. It's on my desktop. It's in a directory called a gentle intro to R, which is the course directory. And then this particular lesson has its own subdirectory within there called Basic Arithmetic in R. And then we've got our lesson.rmd, our R markdown file. And then it's opened the lesson for us. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to walk you through the process of replacing what you see here in this template with content of your own, so that you can create your own interactive lessons for swirl.